Thank you, Honorable Member for Kandara.
Order number 3, messages.
Honorable members, I have a communication to make, rather a message to deliver, and a ruling that follows our debate earlier in the week. Honorable members, this is a message on the nomination of persons for appointment to the offices of Cabinet Secretaries, Secretary to the Cabinet, and the Attorney General. Honorable members, Standing Order 42.1 relating to messages from the President provides that the Speaker shall read to the House any message from the President delivered to the Speaker for communication to the House. In this regard, I wish to convey to the House that I have received a message from His Excellency the President notifying the nomination of various persons for appointment to the offices of Cabinet Secretaries, Secretary to the Cabinet, and the Attorney General. Honorable members, in the message, His Excellency the President conveys that in exercise of powers conferred on him by Article 152.2, 154.2, and 156.2 of the Constitution, as read together with Sections 3 and 5 of the Public Appointments Parliamentary Approval Act 2011, he has nominated various persons for appointment to the aforementioned offices. For clarity, these provisions of the Constitution state as follows. 152, Cabinet. The President shall nominate and with the approval of the National Assembly appoint Cabinet Secretaries. 154, Secretary to the Cabinet. The Secretary to the Cabinet shall be nominated and with the approval of the National Assembly appointed by the President. 156, the Attorney General. The Attorney General shall be nominated by the President and with the approval of the National Assembly appointed by the President. Honorable members, the names of persons submitted to this House for approval to be appointed as Cabinet Secretaries are as follows. 1. Honorable Musalia Mudavadi EGH, Office of the Prime Cabinet Minister. 2. Honorable Professor Kithure Kindiki EGH, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Interior and National Administration. 3. Professor Njuguna Ndungu CBS, Cabinet Secretary for National Treasury and Economic Planning. 4. The Honorable Alice Wahome, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Water, Sanitation and Irrigation. 5. Honorable Aden Duale EGH, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Defense. 6. Ms. Rebecca Miano CBS, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of East African Community and ASALS and Regional Development. 7. Honorable Alfred Mutua EGH, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Diaspora Affairs. 8. Honorable Aisha Jumwa Katana, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Public Service, Gender and Affirmative Action. 9. Honorable Moses Kiarie Kuria, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Trade, Investment and Industry. 10. Honorable Soipani Tuya CBS, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Environment and Forestry. 11. Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen EGH, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Roads, Transport and Public Works. Can the members at the bar take their seats, please? The Honorable Penina Malonza OGW, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Tourism, Wildlife and Heritage. 13. Mr. Sakaraya Mwangi Njeru, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Lands, Housing and Urban Development. 14, Susan Nahumicha Wafula, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Health. 15, Honorable Mithika Linduri, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Agriculture and Livestock Development. 16, Mr. Eliud Owalo, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Information, Communication and the Digital Economy. 17, Honorable Ezekiel Machogu, CBS, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Education. 18, Mr. Davis Chirchir, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Energy and Petroleum. 19, Honorable Ababu Namwamba, EGH, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Youth Affairs, Sports and Arts. 20, Mr. Simon Chelugui, EGH, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Cooperatives and Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, MSME Development. 21, Honorable Salim Mvuria, EGH, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Mining, the Blue Economy and Maritime Affairs. 22, Honorable Florence Bore, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Labor and Social Protection. Honorable members, in the message, HE, the President also conveys that he has nominated the Honorable Justin Bedan Njoka Muturi, EGH, as the Attorney General and Ms. Mercy Wanjau as Secretary to the Cabinet. His Excellency the President now seeks the approval of the National Assembly on the nominees for appointment to the said offices. Honorable members, as you are aware, the Committee on Appointments is yet to be constituted, despite the provisions of Standing Order 2042 requiring that the committee be appointed within 7 days on assembly of a new house. This has been occasioned by the fact that the House Business Committee, which is yet to be formed, on account of the question of the leadership of the majority party and the minority party, which I'll just rule on after this. It is in the House Business Committee, which is charged with the responsibility of nominating members to sit in the Committee on Appointments, save for the slots reserved for the leadership of the House. Honorable members, having resolved the stalemate in a short time to come, we will then move to the next level to process these appointments. Honorable members, Section 8 of the Public Appointments Act 2012 provides, unless otherwise provided in law, the committee to which such nomination is referred shall consider the matter and table a report in the House within 28 days. It is therefore imperative that the Committee on Appointments, once formed, immediately commences the process of consideration of the nominees to enable speedy conclusion of the vetting process within the set timelines. I will also direct the Clerk of the National Assembly to take the necessary steps and notify the nominees and the general public through an advertisement in the daily newspapers of national circulation and on the parliamentary website of the time and place of holding the approval hearings. This should be done by Friday, tomorrow, the 7th of October 2022, following which the Committee on Appointments should commence the approval hearings. The committee is expected to table its report in the House on or before Tuesday, the 27th October 2022. In accordance with the law, the House will be required to consider the committee's report and make a decision on the nominees within 7 days following tabling of the report. That is on or before 3rd of November 2022. The House is accordingly guided. Thank you. Honorable members, can the members at the bar take their seats? Honorable members, the following is a ruling on a matter that has been contested before this House, a matter that has been contested in correspondence with my office, and a matter that has taken center stage in the public media on the issue of leadership of the National Assembly in the 13th Parliament. And here I go. Honorable members, you will recall that during the afternoon sitting of Tuesday, 4th October 2022, I did inform the House that a question had arisen on the manner of constituting the House Business Committee, especially with regard to the membership reserved for the leaders and the whips of the majority party and the minority party, respectively. In guiding the House on the business to be transacted before the establishment of the House Business Committee and the manner in which the business would be moved, I did indicate that a question had arisen as to who the bona fide leader of the majority party in the House is. I proceeded to allow the House to address me on this matter and gave priority to the designated party leaders and whips of the Kenya Kwanza Coalition and the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition political party. In the debate that ensued, the Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah tabled various coalition agreements entered into by the constituent parties of the Kenya Kwanza Coalition and deposited with the Registrar of Political Parties. The Honorable Silvanus Osoro also tabled letters relating to the matter as excerpt of the minutes of the parliamentary group meeting and a list of attendees of the meeting during which the party leaders were elected. Similarly, honorable members, the Honorable Opio Wandai tabled a copy of a letter dated 7th September 2022 from the Registrar of Political Parties addressed to the Clerk of the National Assembly, conveying what the Registrar termed as constituent parties of the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition Party, the Kenya Kwanza Alliance, the name of one party which was not affiliated to any coalition, and an indication of parties that had filed constitutional petitions and objections on their membership of the Azimio coalition. Honorable members, while contributing to the debate, the Honorable Junaid Mohammed also tabled what he claimed to be the coalition agreement entered into between the constituent parties of the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition Party. Several other members also weighed in on the matter, including the Honorable Member for Garissa Town, Adan Duale, nominated member, the Honorable John Badi, the member for Ugenya, the Honorable David Ocheng, the member for Tiati, the Honorable William Kamket, the member for Kimilili, the Honorable Didmas Baraza, the member for Kadhiani, the Honorable Robert Mbui, the member for Inakoi, the Honorable Samuel Chepkonga, the member for Embakasi East, the Honorable Babu Wino, the member for Kiharu, the Honorable Ndindi Nyoro, nominated member, the Honorable Sabina Chege, the member for Kibwezi West, the Honorable Mwengi Mutuse, the member for Mandera North, the Honorable Bashir Abdullahi, the member for Laikipia North, the Honorable Sarah Korere, the member for Ganze, the Honorable Kenneth Kazungu Charo, the member for Alego Songa, the Honorable Samuel Atandi, other honorable